Today, I'm talking about 5 YouTubers who are definitely keeping running distance weird. For as long as I can remember, distance running has been a very weird sport. Distance runners have always been the weirdest kids on the sports teams in high school and in college, and basically anywhere you go. There's just something that happens to you when you run enough miles especially when you're running with the same people over and over again, that things just get really strange. And I love that about distance running, and I wanted to take time today in today's video to celebrate that. So I'm gonna go over my top 5 running YouTubers who are keeping it weird. So first, let's talk about Sage Kennedy. He's an amazing runner, extremely talented, extremely hardworking pro runner for Hoka One One.
Product plug sponsor, hashtag title sponsor, Hoka One One.
And he's coined so many fantastic phrases like any surface, any distance. He'll run a road flat marathon. He'll get up there in the hills and do some mountain climbing as well. He just can do it all. But there's also some very strange parts to Sage that comes out during the videos, and I just think it's absolutely amazing. Number one, he's a talented musician. He can clearly play multiple instruments, and he loves to film himself making covers while he's playing all the different instruments and singing at the same time, and it's just has nothing to do with running, and I absolutely love that he still puts it in his videos. Anyway, the other thing about Sage to know, if you didn't know, I mean, if you guys are watching Sage, you know all these things. I don't have to tell you. But if you don't know who Sage is, but you've heard either the phrase, any surface, any distance, which is a phrase he coined, or if you've ever heard while you're out on a run, people saying, don't worry, I'm a vegetarian.
It's all right, I'm vegetarian.
That's something that Sage also says. He lives out in Boulder, Colorado, encounters wildlife frequently out on his runs.
Hey cow, move out the way.
And he finds it necessary to talk to the animals while he's out there.
You're not a predator, what are you doing? You keep warm. You keep warm, Peter. I think I'm getting a little crazy. I start talking to animals more and more these days.
He'll try to calm them down, let them know that he's a vegetarian and therefore not a threat.
It's all right, Mama. I'm not gonna hurt him, I'm vegetarian.
He's also been trying to communicate with prairie dogs.
So I've been trying to communicate to the prairie dogs.
Yeah, there's that. And he's also, I think this is a lockdown thing, but I think he's also been trying to figure out TikTok. Sage is someone who I've definitely been looking up to for a long time as a runner, as a YouTuber, and as someone who's definitely keeping distance running weird. The next person I'm talking about is my cousin, Jami. You guys all know about Jami and his antics. Jami makes fantastic running shoe review videos and other product review videos too. He's an aspiring food reviewer at the moment. And there's so many things that are going on in the running industry, but they all came from Jami. So in 2018, Jami gave us, I think, one of the craziest videos he's ever made with the antics of telling us that Mizuno is dead. Then later in the next year, he started coming out with the MAGA videos.
Make ASICs great again.
Trolling not only a bunch of people on YouTube, but also coming up with a really great phrase that happened to coincide with the resurgence of ASICs. And now people are saying all the time, ASICs is great, or we made ASICs great again. That all came from Jami and his whole thing of just trying to provoke people in his own very unique way. And here's another thing. If you've ever heard someone talking about pull tabs on shoes, you have Jami to thank for that too. No one in the world cared about pull tabs on shoes until Jami started talking about pull tabs.
The most important part of this upper is the pull tab. A seamless fit with an added pull tab? Check. Now you know your boy Jami loves pull tabs.
We have Jami to thank for pull tabs, for better or worse. Now, the next YouTuber that I want to talk about is someone that I don't think a lot of you guys are following, but he's someone that I've been watching for a while and following on Instagram. It's pretty interesting because the Instagram persona is very different from the YouTube persona, but there's some times where he just can't help but let the weird out. And I'm talking about Joshua Sanchez. He is going by In the Long Run on YouTube. He is an elite runner for Bowerman Track Club, an amazingly fast and accomplished runner, but he's just definitely keeping it weird and keeping that legacy of weird distance runners alive. I love his look. He's got the mustache, the long hair going, just absolutely fantastic. He's been also putting mustaches on other pro athletes on Instagram, which I think is something he needs to do a little bit more of because that's definitely working for me. And also recently for his Halloween special video, he and a training buddy did a pretty intense tempo workout. Well, he was dressed up as a banana and his friend was dressed up as a monkey. Can you imagine someone that's running at like the elite level, running in a banana costume down the street, being chased by a monkey? I mean, that's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love running in costumes personally. So when I saw that, I was like, yes, this guy's never been more relatable than he is in a banana suit. All right, next person I want to talk about is Abrahamson. She recently graduated from University of Oregon, where she was a runner there. And I think now she's gone back to what I believe is her first love of triathlon. So she's training for a triathlon now, but she's definitely keeping it weird.
I don't know why I did that.
One of the videos that Emma did recently was she did a, what is it called? The tier list things, like a candy tier list, like what's on your like top tier, second tier, and like what's on the bottom of your like candies that you might want. She did one for fruit that was 12 minutes long, and then she followed that up, I think like the next day or her next video, with a 10-minute long vegetable tier list video.
Okay, now let's go to the vegetables. All right.
Which I absolutely thought was amazing.
I do love a good beet. They hit the spot sometimes. But honestly, the first time I had them, and the first time I made them myself and I roasted them, I was horrified the next day because I went to the bathroom and my pee was magenta.
If you're not already watching Emma, please go and check her out.
Hey, as you can see, I am enjoying life.
Now, the last person I want to talk about is Eddbud. Eddbud, he's been growing a lot lately, so I think a lot of you guys are heading over there to check out his videos. And Eddbud is definitely someone who's been keeping it weird. For example, today, I mean, I'm definitely keeping it weird too. Today for the live stream, we did Trivia Tuesday and it was Star Wars themed. I tried to make it about running, but I mean, there's not that much running in Star Wars. So it's basically just Star Wars trivia for the sake of Star Wars trivia. And something that Ed's been doing for a while, which I never really even noticed until I was starting to like look through some of his footage. He made one video with a Chewbacca t-shirt in the background and another one with a toy R2-D2 that he's got in the background as well. So you gotta love that. It has absolutely nothing to do with running, but it's in the video anyway. I love it. There's another time where I think he was hearing the ocean in the shoe, so he like put it up to his ear so he could hear it. I really don't know what that was all about. And there's also the thing that he also loves to do, which is he always refers to the price of shoes in Earth credits.
The retail is 95 Earth credits. At retail of 150 Earth credits.
Earth credits? Oh, he means pounds. Pounds? What's that in dollars? So there's there's just like 3 levels of math that I'm gonna have to do. I guess 2 levels of math that I'm gonna have to do to figure that out. And that always just throws me for a loop, and I just absolutely love it.
And you can even see the wave plate poking through here. Hi, wave plate.
Now, whenever I do a top 5 list, I always like to include a bonus, and today's bonus is someone that I don't think that a lot of people are watching right now. It's Brendon Camm. Right now, at the time of this filming, he's at 625 subscribers. So if you want to go over there, let him know that I sent you. Hit the subscribe button. Let's get him to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I remember that was such a tough milestone to break. Probably, I feel like that first 1,000 was just about impossible. So let's help him get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. But Brendon is a Canadian runner. I think he does triathlons as well. And he was doing a shoe review. He loves green screens. And he was doing a shoe review where he then like tossed the review to a shoe inspector. And to do that, he literally tossed the shoe
Over to him. I'm an inspector. A shoe inspector.
I mean, I've loved dad jokes, so the pun, I absolutely love it. I get it. I love that Brendon is just getting out there and just trying new things and seeing what works. He did his holiday video where it was like snowing in the background because he like green screened himself. And so he's just trying a lot of stuff. And it's a lot of fun to go and check out. So go and check out Brendon's channel as well. So those are my 5+1 running YouTubers who are keeping distance running weird. Let me know in the comments if there is someone else who's doing a fantastic job keeping distance running weird. I would love, because I just love to see that, and I would love to see who you guys think are the, you know, the standard bearers of this long heralded tradition of weirdness. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thanks so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. Hopefully you guys are staying safe and weird out on your runs, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yo, what's going on?